Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So today, we're back for another round of the Master Mode Let's Play. And in today's episode, we're going to be checking out the new and improved dungeon, which was built upon in Terraria 1.4. Because, and this is my fault, even though the update's been out for over a month now, we have not checked out the new dungeon here on ChippysCouch. So I'm excited to go and check it out, maybe share some thoughts, because it's something that I really like, but I would have done it slightly different. We'll talk about it when we get there. I'm sure by now, though, a lot of you have probably heard about the luck mechanic in 1.4. You know, you rub up against a ladybird, you find a gnome, you do something with torches, you get a little bit of extra good luck, right? But do you know about the couch luck? Because I can show you it real quick. Ernest, you're going to have to move out the way for this one. If you sit... Oh, God. Oh, God. We're going to have to move the couch. I'm sorry. You're kind of ruining this little bit. This is meant to be... Oh, now you move. All right. Okay. I'm not usually one of these YouTubers that yell at an NPC, but my God. All right. If you sit on all 3 cushions at the start of an adventure, good luck for the episode, right? That's YouTuber luck right now. If anything good happens during the episode, we can blame it on the couch in a good way. So I just want to say thank you for the great responses yesterday. I always get scared after coming back from a break. Everyone's going to be like, did you really need to take a break? But nah, you're all lovely as always. I appreciated it. It was nice hearing about some of the food from your childhood. A lot of you were laughing that I was like, British people, we love our crisps and we have so many flavors. And then I proceeded to name every flavor that you can get anywhere else in the world. Trust me, we have flavors. So many, it's unforgettable. Or very forgettable. I think I said that wrong. Hey, here's the new dungeon. I like that the torches even match. And look at that. We got a bewitching table. So I actually ended up forgetting to make my hornet staff. So I thought with the bewitching table, we could just come back. And now we have 2 hornets. That's right. It's just like the summoning run all over again. I like it because when I put out that 3rd episode, you could tell one of the commenters was part of Couch Gang. Because they were like, you know what? I'm going to call this the series that gave James burnout. And you're not wrong. You are not wrong. I don't think I'd get burnout again if I did it again. I think it was only because I played so much Terraria in the build-up, and then jumping into a project like that, not the best idea. But I do want to do more stuff like that in the future, because I really enjoy it. I kind of have this gut feeling that I really want to do the Switch version of Terraria and just play the whole game and edit it all down. I don't know why. Nobody cares about the Switch version, but literally me. Okay, so here we are in the dungeon. First off, I just want to say, this is like a mini review. I love the spikes. The spikes are great here. Like, the inclusion of all of these extra traps as well. Like, I feel like dart traps are popping up a lot. So the spikes now cause bleeding, right? Or just like a little bit more bleeding. But here's the only thing that I'm not too into. Or I am into, but I'm not super into. Which is the crumbling stone. See, the thing is, I really like the crumbling stone. But I wish that it was only used and didn't show up on a danger sense potion for secret rooms. I would have loved that. Like, as a Zelda fan, that would have been so cool. Like, these are the rooms that are secret, and you can tell by the crumbling stone. That's my only complaint, right? That's my only disappointment. But nah, for real, I think it's just such a change. I think as well, when you're first coming through the dungeon, what's interesting about it is it slows you down. And when you're slowed down in the dungeon, you've got a lot to deal with, especially as you, like, kind of delve deeper. So it rewards you for coming back and being resilient. But yeah, the first time through is pretty punishing. Especially with some of, like, the random traps as well. Like, the fact that you can, that you can just fall into a big pit of spikes is pretty crazy. Alright, we're going to speak to our engineer. What do you sell? An engineering helmet. Go on then, sure. I'm not going to lie, the engineering helmet's kind of ugly. I wish I didn't buy it. I'm going to sell it back. I'm sorry. There's a grace period, isn't there? Where, like, you can buy something and then return it pretty quickly. That's not too bad. Have you ever seen her wrench, though? You see, I got this in my own little private run, and I've never found it since when the engineer has died, but she can drop a wrench, and the wrench that she drops is amazing. It's really good. I'm sure one of you have probably seen it, but it's clearly not common, or it's not every time. Or maybe it's an engineer with a certain name. I don't know. Alright, so the first thing we got is the Aquaceptor. So one of the goals for the series is I want to craft a Zenith. So to tell you the truth, I still have never crafted or used a Zenith. I know many of you, day one, straight on Builder's Workshop, weren't you? Right? Getting that Zenith. I don't blame you, because I think it's so interesting, and I would want to check it out as well. But yeah, I haven't checked it out. So I think with this series, since it's going to be kind of like a variety of classes, and we can take our time a little bit, yeah, I want to see the Zenith. I think the Zenith is going to be really cool. I have seen it in brief passing. Like, I know that it's a spiraling sword of sorts, but I don't know what swords come out, and at what rate, and what damage. But I presume it's probably amazing. It's probably really good. Okay, so we got another witching table. I don't usually do this, but I'm just going to grab it. And I'll probably sell it. I think selling it would probably be the best idea. Kill some more angry bones. Yeah, get them slain. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. So I did some research after the last episode. You may be thinking, did he research Terraria? Was it about accessories? Nah, it wasn't at all. It was about Willy Wonka's chocolate. Because turns out, and I never knew this, the original movie, you know, the one from the, when's it from? The 60s? The one from the 60s or the 70s? I think it came out in 71. Anyway, the film from the 70s was also a tie-in with chocolate. Like, they made it as an advertisement for a brand of chocolate. Did you know that? Because I was kind of mind-blown by that. And it turns out that they messed up the recipe of the chocolate, so they recalled all of it before the film even came out. But that's what they did with a brand in Britain called Wonka Chocolate for the Johnny Depp movie. And they cut it because it wasn't selling very well. And when I saw the images, I was like, oh yeah, they were only selling that like a couple of years ago. And it's true. So the one that I liked as a kid, the Scrumdiddlyumptious bars, those were only for a limited time. But then they came back with a new brand, which was still the same brand, but it sold stuff like Millionaire's Shortbread Chocolate. That's not very Wonka-like to me. Scrumdiddlyumptious bar, even though it's impossible to spell, but fun to say, you know, that sells, right? A kid's walking into a shop, do you want Millionaire's Shortbread? Or do you want a Scrumdiddlyumptious bar? I know what I want. So that was interesting. You learn something new every day. I feel like I am a bit of a vessel, though, for the most pointless of knowledge. And I feel like even just having that in the memory banks is strange. I don't know if that's a good idea. Okay, well, let's explore onwards. But yeah, overall, love the crumbly brick because it slows down the whole thing. Like, I feel like when I used to come to the dungeon, I would spend 2-3 minutes here to begin with. I would get a golden key. I would get an obsidian shield or a cobalt shield. Does anybody else do that? Where you forget the name of the original accessory, but you remember the name of, like, the better crafted ones? It's kind of like saying, oh, I'm just going to go buy some Spectre boots from the Goblin Tinkerer. It's kind of like that. But yeah, usually I would come here, I'd get a cobalt shield, a witching table, and I'm out. But I think with the new sense of discovery, it makes me want to see more. So what do we get? The magic missile. Well, alright. I don't think I've tested this. I know I've tested weapons like this. So here it is. Here's the magic missile. Kind of cool. It's also partially homing as well, which makes it even more interesting. Like, look at that. You can see that the homing isn't super strong, but it is there. Okay, I'm going to grab this chest, actually. And I'll also grab the angel statue for nostalgic sake. I think I've claimed the angel statue item because of the original Terraria video and having read clear up, like, a kind of a myth in Terraria that's been going on for years about what the angel statue was for and stuff. So I'm kind of claiming that. It's kind of my own item now. Okay, more crumbly brick. Good, you love to see it. So we do have 2 keys, so we should be able to get some more. So yeah, so coming out of this, what do I want? I do want the cobalt shield, and I did want the bewitching table, like, so not too much has changed, but I need the Muramasa so that we can get the Zenith. I don't fully know the crafting recipe for the Zenith, but I think from what I'd seen a while back, it's the... So what you need in pre-hard mode is the Knight's Edge, you need the Star Fury from the Sky Islands, You need an enchanted sword. You also need a copper mini short sword. And I'm pretty sure you need the beekeeper. Like, they added the beekeeper in a later update. Now, is the beekeeper from the queen bee, or do you craft it? Because I think it's no, wait, can you, I think you can get all of them from, I'm pretty sure you can craft anything that the bee drops, right? Something like that? Alright, I've got no idea. Can you make a bee gun? I don't know. It's kind of doing as well as I thought it would do in here, though. I didn't expect it to be the best weapon in the world. But I also didn't expect it to be, you know, bad. So it's kind of just doing average. So I know yesterday I was talking about the Terraria Otherworld soundtrack, and then the video came out, and the majority of you couldn't even hear the music. Sorry about that. But I just want to comment on it again. So I've got it here in the dungeon, and it's quite nice. So I'm going to be quiet for a few seconds and let you enjoy, and hopefully you'll hear it. The thing is, I'm always super nervous about music in games when I'm recording, because I think if the background music is too loud, the video is kind of unwatchable. But if it's too quiet, it doesn't really matter. You're like, because at the end of the day, you know, it's the commentary that's the best part. So that's why I'm overly cautious, but hopefully I'll balance it right. Anyway, have a little listen. What do you think? It's good, right? So yeah, thank you for the feedback on that yesterday. My favorite comment, though, overall on the last episode, was basically somebody wrote, the reason I like this channel is because when James said he's about to give a quick Netflix recap, you don't know if you're about to hear a recap of the series or just some random show on Netflix. And I appreciate that. Thank you. That's some kind words. And yeah, very true. Very, very true. As I have revealed many times, the key to the series is not Terraria. I don't know what it is. But it's not Terraria, which is bizarre. Alright, Muramasa, thank you very much. We also got Titan Potion. Does anybody ever use the Titan Potion? Because I don't think I've ever used it or found a use for it. So what class would you even need that for? Is it for people that are playing... You know what? There's probably like a Ningashu video out there, or like a Uramir video, or Crab Bar. Someone like that. I reckon they've probably got a video that's like, here's how you use this potion to do the pro strats. As you can see, here I am killing the Moon Lord with my copper bow and my 1 million knockback. And as you can see, you know, he's getting flung across the screen. There's probably someone out there that's done that. I think the only time I really think about knockback is in mods, because mods seem to add a lot of knockback to a lot of weapons. Okay, so is this the end of the crumbly brick, or what's going on here? Oh no, it extends down. Okay. Ooh. Nice, nice. This is why we pickaxe gang and not drill gang, because you can quickly turn around and knock away a projectile. So one thing I will say about this dungeon in particular is that it's already shown me a good variety of dungeon back wall, which I quite like. It's going to help with farming in the future, because I've had worlds in 1.4 where they've only had 2 of the 3 potential background walls, and then I've not been able to get the enemies that I actually need for the items that I need. So this is good. I feel very secure. Alright, Cobalt Shield, thank you very much. Shadow Key as well. This is something I didn't mention, but yeah, I did want a Shadow Key. And do we leave the rest? May as well. I'm not going to be using Featherfall. Invisibility. I can't remember if I just had this on my character or even got it, because I did use one yesterday for the thumbnail. The thumbnail yesterday was really fun to make. If you didn't kind of notice it before you clicked on the video, it was the character sleeping on a couch with Skeletron behind them. And to make that work, I had to do a little bit of camera trickery. And it was good fun, but I had to use an invisibility potion for it. That's what I think of when I think of invisibility potions now. I think of taking screenshots of nice backgrounds in Terraria and capturing truffle worms. Wow. Look at the size of it. It is quite a nice dungeon. Look. So here's one back wall. Here's another. Here's another. Wait, did we only get 2? It felt like we passed through, like, multiple of each. I think it might have been placebo. I think I was just craving a dungeon with multiple back wall. Yeah, give me that. Give me that key, boy. Hell yeah. Thank you very much. So we now have 2 keys, but not any dungeon chests. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go up to the surface, and I'm going to speak to the guide about my handgun. Because what can you make with this? Is it just the Phoenix Blaster? It is. You see, the thing is I'm thinking maybe we could mix it up a little bit, do something different. Like, something different to what I've done recently. And I think if I went Ranger right now, I don't think I've done that. Wow, I have 3 shadow keys. I was excited about getting 1. I probably had 2 others and didn't even realize. Wow, that's classic James. Okay, sell, and then we'll sell one of these. All right. Yeah, I might make the handgun and then also make the Necro armor. Because I don't think... I can't even think the last time I used Necro armor. When was the last time you used Necro armor? Do people actually use it? I don't know. Look at that. I wonder if it's been changed in 1.4. Truthfully, though, I wouldn't know. If it has, it has, but no idea. So we'd go from 19 defense to 18, but the set bonus is range damage. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to mix it up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a woman Quinn. These are really hard to say. Mannequin woman Quinn. And I'm going to put on the ancient cobalt armor. It's really nice. Like, it's cool to have a retro one. The worm scarf as well goes really, really well with my necro armor. Nice, 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 nice. Anyway, the reason I came back up to the surface, though, was to... Basically, I want to go back. I want to go back to the start, because the start is where we had all of the extra stuff. I'm going to sell these as well. No, wait. Do we sell these or keep one? I'm going to keep one, but I think you all know that I'm not going to use it. I think we can all agree that I'm not whipping out the bone wielder anytime soon. This is a wonderful painting. Maybe if I remove that, I could put this up. No? Oh, the couch kind of gets in the way. Oh, it is a bit of a shame, because I feel like the merchant would have really liked his unicorn painting. Oh my god, they're playing rock, paper, scissors? What? Nice. Does anybody use these? I always forget that they added emotes. Maybe I'll put this near us. Maybe we can have the My Little Pony picture. Let me lower the bed a little bit, and then we can probably fit it in. Actually, do you know what? We're going to go with this. Dryad-esque. What do you think of that? That's a little bit better, right? I think it's... It looks good. I like it a lot. Yeah, let me put some stuff away, and then I'm going to go back to the top of the dungeon. We'll keep this around because we're going to craft that. But yeah, let's make the handgun. Let's do that, because we don't ever do ranger around here. The only problem is now I've just swapped from cobalt. I might put cobalt back on just for a minute, just so we have some use of the bee gun. All right, let's see what's in our final 2 chests then. Okay, so the first one is the cobalt shield. Nice. So this one was right at the start. That's one of the key items. Okay, very interesting. So what do I hope for next? Oh, I don't really know, to be honest. I think we've got everything that I would want. Maybe a velour just to round off the dungeon loot, maybe. I don't think they've added more dungeon loot. I'm pretty sure it's like the same it's always been. But you just get all the extra like spikes and bricks and stuff like that. Okay, do we have a chest around here? I'm assuming that we probably missed one. We must have, right? No? I'm thinking maybe not now. Alright, I think we're going to die if I stay in here, so I'm going to bail on that. It wasn't looking too good towards the end. Alright, so we did get some good loot from that. Like, it was all pretty positive. So I guess now we go down to hell then. So I'm not quite sure if I've got the obsidian yet. So I'm going to have a little look to see if we've got some obsidian. Let's see. Gems and ore. Gems and ore. There we go. All right, no obsidian. So I've got to grab some obsidian, and then I've got to grab hellstone. Before I do that, it might be best to heal up. Oh, she's in the sky. Carly, please, come back down. Tell you what I will do then. I'll make a regen, and I'll make iron skin. And I'll make things a little bit easier then. Right, regen, iron skin, and of course, you know, an explosive bunny. Slap one of these bad boys down. You can make these blow up, right? Just by shooting them. It's kind of goofy. Oh my god, look at this, right? It took me a minute to even realize what was going on, but I triggered a trap that released lava down. Now, I don't know if that's like a fake boulder trap where the boulder's broken, or that was intentionally like dropping lava down onto myself. If that's the case, that is so cool. I love that. That's what I like about certain Terraria updates, especially the bigger ones. There's occasionally like things that you just may never stumble across. You know, like items that you might never see or accessories that you may never craft. Because there's so many items that you can get in Terraria, you're not always going to get the ones, you know, that are not as common. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying with that? Like, I've never seen that, and I've played, like, I don't know, I've probably played about 300 hours of 1.4 now, and that's my first time seeing that, if that is a feature, because I don't even know. So that is probably enough obsidian. So earlier today, I did come onto the world and I dug into hell. I didn't grab anything though, but I did want to make sure that we had a clear path. So we can head there now. So you may have seen on Twitter that I finally got my first golden gun in Overwatch on the Switch version of the game. And for anybody that hasn't followed my Overwatch saga on the Switch, basically, I go through a love-hate with the game, as I often do. Even when I used to play the PC edition, I always went for a love-hate, where I really do love the game, but if I play it too much, I just absolutely hate it. And the community. Let me open this up real quick. What is that? An ornate shadow key. Summons a pet shadow mimic. Oh, I forgot about this, but Ped got this when we were playing in one of our live streams. Ah, okay, okay. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So I was even doing it just then. It basically looks like a mimic. That was his complaint. Wow. It reminds me of the chest that follows you around in Don't Starve. Anyway, back to Overwatch on the Switch. One of the most common questions I got from my tweet talking about it is why do you play Overwatch on the Switch when you have a powerful computer? So I wanted to talk about it real quick because this kind of bleeds into to my approach to gaming. I found as an adult for some reason. I don't know why. I find that, wow, we got a new a hell cart provides 7 seconds of immunity to lava. You know what? That's good if you were just kind of like diving around the world a little bit. That's kind of cool. I wish that you got that a little bit sooner because it would make navigating some of the hell carts even easier. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I found as I've gotten older, I don't really care about what I'm playing my my games on, as long as it's convenient for me. Like, I think it's because I grew up in a household where I had console games, but I preferred playing on my GameCube Advanced, or I preferred playing on my DS or my 3DS as I got older. So so I just kind of like the convenience of having it like the screen close to my face, and it's a small and portable. I love it. It's kind of gimmicky, but I really, really like it. And I think that's why I like Terraria on the Switch more than most. Even though I can play the PC edition at any time, I still play Switch Terraria whenever I get the chance. Just something I've noticed. I don't know. It's odd. Like, I got really excited about The Witcher 3 on the Switch, even though I didn't really care for it on the PC, but I played a good chunk of it just on the Switch. And that's weird, right? Because you would assume that a person would want to play it in 4K, you know, 60 FPS plus. You know, if you've got a better monitor than that, you can go even higher with your FPS. Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? It's a bit strange. I think it is, though. I think it all links back to me just loving portables when I was a kid. And I think that little, like, novelty factor of it all, it doesn't wear off on me. So I think that's why I get hooked. Ooh, there's another chest. Do you know what I want? I want that that bow that you can get from the chest. I think it's called the Hellwing bow, something like that. Because I never use it, and I know a lot of people really like it. So I want to try and check it out. If I'm going to use a summoner's build, I probably should see it. Sorry, not a summoner's build, a ranger build. So the only issue here, if you haven't clicked, because it took me a minute to click, basically, bees don't work in lava. You know, they just die in the lava, which makes sense, right? It does make sense. So I can't really deal damage to any of these enemies with my traditional weapon. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get out of it. Let's kill everything around. And then we'll dive back down into it. Okay, they're all dead. It's the Dark Lance. Ooh, the Dark Lance is an absolute banger of a weapon. I think we can all agree with that. Dark Lance is pretty goat. Okay. Let's try it out, though. I don't know if I've used this in 1.4 or I have or not. It hasn't changed. It's still just as good. Still just as amazing. All right. Okay, another chest. So we got a treasure magnet, which I didn't really comment on before. We also got Slice of Hell Cake. Summons a baby imp. He hasn't learned how to teleport yet. Okay, cool. Where is he? Is he around? Oh, he's there. Oh, he yawned. That's very adorable. That's one of those things where it could have been in 1.3 and I wouldn't have known. This chest situation, by the way, is just getting too much. This is too, like, there's too much loot. All right, so our adventure in hell is now over. At least for now. We'll be back on that tomorrow. So let's put on the Necro armor. And then we'll swap out the furnace, which I'm kind of sad to see go. Because here we are in our little castle. I don't know what this is. But it fits in really well. Like, I love how all the blocks kind of go together. We'll get rid of that, though. We are now Hell Gang, okay? Things are serious. So we're going to make some Hellstone like that. Thank you very much. And I will make the Phoenix Blaster. Yeah, I'm going to make the Phoenix Blaster. I'm going to make the Imp Staff as well. I am. It's gonna be worth it. I think the Hornet Staff is fine, but an Imp Staff is like the best. I think what I'll use it for is Old One's Army. I think we should do Old One's Army and see how that comes out. We'll do that probably tomorrow, actually. Because I found when I was doing the Summoner's Run that the Imp Staff was really good against the Old One's Army. That was with Summoner Armor, though. But I think with two of these bad boys, I think it could be a bit of a smash with the gun as well. So real quick, do we have an arms dealer around? I think he lives in the desert, doesn't he? No? Oh, wait, he lives in the jungle? Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, I need to move you because you prefer the desert. Let me move you real quick. Well, to be fair, he's not going to move, is he? Because he's just going to linger around. All right. Let me buy a bunch of musket balls. Appreciated. Thank you very much. And I will head back home. And then let's test this out. Oh, look at you. It's just a really fast gun, isn't it? Like, it's a good, fast, powerful gun. So we obviously don't need this anymore. But we will stick with the horseshoe balloon, you know, the amber one, because that seems to fit in really well. Anyway, I think I'm going to round it up there for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. It's nice to be back into a regular routine. So I will say, if you are new around here, I know we had a lot of hype with the 1.4 update, but you might be new. Consider subscribing. By subscribing to ChippysCouch, it will make sure that all of my content ends up on your homepage. And that makes it even easier to find. It's less worry for you. It's less worry for me. It's all good stuff all around. Shout out, as always, to our members that are rolling by on screen right now. Thank you very much for being a member. If you do want to join the members program, you can check the description. And that link next to the pizza badge is where you can find out about becoming a member. You get your own little badge in the comments. And you get your name at the end of a video if you're a tier 2. So maybe look into it if that's your thing. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Wait, did you wash your hands? You thought I'd forgot. I kind of did forget. Yeah, make sure you're washing your hands, and if you go out in public, wear a mask. Okay, see you all tomorrow. Peace.